First of all, I have to say that it's really great to have you here. Welcome to Turkey.
Thanks
and
very
if you're
much.
ready, I have a few questions for you. Congratulations on your new album, Accelerate. We have a brilliant album that can be listened over and over again. It is considered as a comeback among the fans and the music world. Before all else, are you satisfied with the result? And do you think that you've gone somewhere and now came back?
The thing that you try to do with an album always is to capture the moment, and I think with Accelerate we did an excellent job of capturing what it feels like to be in 2008, to be an American particularly. I'm really very pleased with it, and the response and the reaction from fans and from critics has been great.
In Accelerate, we can feel the spirit of early days combined with today's techniques. How is your relationship? How is the relationship of REM with technology? How do you see technology in general sense?
I love technology. This will be, I think, the Accelerate will be the 8th album that I've written on a computer, for instance. But I really love what technology has to provide just for the individual, and being able to utilize that in the studio, working with Jack Knightley as our producer for this record, and I think he's going to work on our next one as well. It was very refreshing.
As far as I know, Accelerate is a nightmare song, and Sing for the Submarine is also a dream song. I mean, the dreams, nightmares, imagination, and dream world of Michael Stipe have a great role in REM songs. Don't you?
Unfortunately, yes, I think they do.
Don't you sometimes have difficulty in transition between dream world and the real one? And what is your biggest dream?
I think the moment between a waking state and a dream state, both when you're going to sleep and when you're waking up, is perhaps the most significant time of day. It's like crossing a great river and questioning both sides at the same time. So yes, when we named the band REM when I was 19 years old, I did not know that the deepest stage of sleep and the deepest stage of dreaming would actually become somewhat ironic years later. But the style of writing that I do and the things that I draw from happen to have a lot to do with my dream state.
And what is your biggest dream?
In my waking state or in my dream state? In my awake state? Well, I'm a pacifist, so I mean, I would like for us to enter into some golden age of hundreds of years of peace and progress. That would be my biggest dream.
Okay. You participated in Vote for Change concerts in 2004. It's been 4 years now, and the election day is near. What do you think the results will be? And you recently said that if McCain wins, you'll leave U.S. Are you really serious? Or?
Well, it was a joke, and that was a joke that was taken out of context. I have considered it, though, I have to say. But I don't think it's going to be a concern. I do believe at this point that Barack Obama will be the next president of the United States, and we will hopefully end the very tragic circumstances that my country has found itself in under the current administration.
REM is close to its 30th year. The popular music history is being formed by long-standing bands like you. What would be missing if REM never existed, or how can you describe the place of REM in music world in the simplest way?
Well, that's really a question for someone else. It's not. I don't think it's my place to say who we are to anyone else. Hopefully, as artists, we've done work that has inspired people, and whether they're other musicians or artists or just regular people. But beyond that, I can't really say.
Well, okay. Michael Stipe is a great frontman with an extraordinary voice, and I wonder who is the greatest according to you?
The greatest?
Yeah.
Oh, That's I don't even know how to answer that question.
Maybe it can be a singer-songwriter or... No.
I have a lot of friends who I think are incredible performers,
Yeah.
and so I wouldn't want to name just one.
Yes, maybe we can say Freddie Mercury.
He's not a friend of mine;
Yeah.
he's dead. But when I was a teenager, I went to see Queen perform many times, and he was incredible.
Yeah. Well, okay. Michael Stipe has always seemed like an open, calm, and confident person. Is there anyone who you see? Is there anyone in music world or ordinary life who you see as a mentor and take his or her advices? Whose opinions are really important for you?
Well, my band, first and foremost, Mike and Peter are very, very close friends, and so their opinion matters a huge amount. The only person other than that you would know, who I can speak about on television, would be the very obvious Patti Smith, who, for me as a teenager, is really what set me off on this trajectory, exploring music as a medium, and put me here in Istanbul for the first time tonight, which is thrilling. She's a great sounding board for concerns and problems, whether they're about music and art or just everyday life.
For years, REM is one of the most expected bands for us, and you finally heard Istanbul's calling and arrived. What attracted you in SOS İstanbul project? What do you feel about being here? And lastly, what do you want to say to your fans?
Well, I really, there are two things I could say very easily. One, the band has wanted to play here for a very long time, and this is what, when we sit down and decide where we're going to perform, obviously we go to territories that we've gone to over and over again, where we obviously have a fan base, and then we choose a few places that we would love to visit, just as people. Peter Buck is so excited to be in Istanbul tonight, and he's not somebody who gets excited about much of anything.
Oh, really?
Walking through the airport today, I was really shocked at how excited he was. Mike Mills is a history buff, so for him to be this close to the Bosphorus is very thrilling, and it's really a great honor for us to be able to come and play here. I'm really excited about the show on Saturday. I'm excited to see what the Turkish reaction will be to not only the hit songs that we perform, but also the set and the way that the way that we create the dynamic of the set.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. It was an honor for me to be able to talk with you. We're really looking forward to see you on stage near Bosphorus, and good luck for the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right.